Comcast Sportsnet has you covered over the All-Star break with Chicago Pitching Classics. Wednesday night, it's Kerry Wood's 20 strikeout game against the Astros from May 1998. Chicago Pitching Classics, Wednesday night at 7, only on Comcast Sportsnet, fans' best friend.
Scott Hairston leading off for the Mets. He's their cleanup man. 0 for 2. Want to get out of play. Late afternoon start tomorrow. Jeff Samardzija, Dylan G with their final first half outings. And then Ryan Dempster will return from the disabled list. On Sunday, he'll be opposed by lefty Jonathan Neese. Straight up noon here on Comcast Sportsnet. Darwin Barney off balance throw, and Rizzo can't flag that one down. That is an error on Darwin Barney, whose errorless streak is over after 69 games. He'll still have a streak at second base. That's his first error since April 17th.
Yeah, he does a nice job surrounding it, coming up, throwing off his right foot right there. A little tail on the ball. Anthony has to get to the other side of the bag, not able to bring it back.
Pitch to Lucas Duda is low and away. Two and 0.
Lucas jumping all over a 3-2 fastball. Little up in the zone. Gets one out of Citi Field earlier in the game. Travis has had a much better pace these last couple innings, pitching with that lead. A little more aggressive, mixing his pitches, staying in the zone. The Mets are going to get back in this game. They're going to have to earn it.
Two on Duda. Rizzo to Barney. Relay throw. Airmailed by Barney. There will be no error because Duda won't be able to advance.
I wonder if that ball wasn't in the lights, Len. Anthony does a nice job cutting that ball off. Throw to the inside part of the bag. The throw back a little high, but Travis ducking a little bit. I'm almost well, he lost. Yeah, he slipped. He lost his foot right there. I thought maybe the scoreboard, the lights out in left field might have, the ball might have been in the lights.
Justin Turner 2 for 2. That'll be fair into the right field corner. Johnson will retrieve, and Duda will be held by Tim Tuffle at third. It's a double for Justin Turner. He's 3 for 3.
Nemo Harris pitch tracks. Fastball out over the plate. Travis staying aggressive. Turner's been locked in tonight. He's made him pay when he's made those mistakes out over the plate.
Tim Tuffle not going to take a chance with his team down 5 runs on less than 2 outs. So it is Nikias with Metz at second and third.
See if Travis can limit the damage.
High for ball 1.
Pitches for Travis Wood. No activity in the Cubs bullpen yet. This is his inning, his jam to get out of.
Nikias was born in Vancouver. His father, Mark, was a pro soccer player in England. Nikias went to high school in California and then later attended Georgia Tech. Duda will tag as Mather's throw will go to third. They'll keep Turner at second. Sac fly, Mike Nikias, 7-3.
Travis looking to get outs right there.
Sean Camp now getting loose in the Cubs pen. Neuenhuis has flied to center and walked. In the dirt, ball 1. Probably won't see Manny Corpus tonight with a little back stiffness. But we're getting to the point where if this game were to get extended, you might see some starters available in the bullpen with the 4-day break coming up. With Ryan Dempster going on Sunday, Chris Bolstad theoretically already available in the pen if needed.
Ideally, you'd like to get Travis through this inning, holding that 7-3 lead. Mets already in their bullpen.
Called strike 2 and 1 on Neuenhuis. Pounded on the ground. Baker will throw to Rizzo to end the inning. Mets get 1. The Cubs lead by 4 after 6.
For every famous curve, there's an equally thrilling, lesser-known counterpart waiting to be discovered. Conquer them with the Lexus IS Performance line, featuring the IS 250. Real performance demands real precision. Lease the all-wheel drive 2012 IS 250 for these terms and we'll make your first month's payment. Compliments of Lexus. See your Lexus dealer.
Hey, Let's have a barbecue today.
Today is barbecue day at Burger King. Come and try our delicious new frozen lemonade, refreshingly tart and sweet. Perfect for summer. Part of our new summer barbecue menu. Burger King, where taste is king.
What if the only schedule that mattered was your schedule? What if you could control your TV from wherever you went? With Xfinity, you can set your home DVR from anywhere, so you won't miss a minute of your favorites and enjoy movies and shows wherever you go, all on multiple devices. You'll get all this and more included with Xfinity. Satellite has nothing like this. Switch to Xfinity TV from Comcast for $29.99 a month for 6 months and get Xfinity Stream Picks free for 3 months. Plus, ask how you could get up to $250 back. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Call Luna now. Flooring product costs are 70% off.
Luna! You're hired. Hey, can you do 70% off the noise?
773-202 Luna.
Want to see a Cubs game from the front row at Wrigley Field? Now you can. Visit Cubs.com and click on the CBOE front row seats auction to bid on tickets in the front row behind home plate and along the first base line. Front row seats will be auctioned off to every game all season long. Don't miss your chance. Go to Cubs.com and click on the or check out rather the CBOE front row seats auction today. You'll have to click on something, but we want you to check it out. Ramirez still in, facing Soto, Mather, and Valbuena. Cubs leading 7-3. Fly ball left field. Scott Hairston racing over and getting there.
Solid at bats tonight from Gio. Good contact.
2 hits, 2 flyouts. Here's Mather. Broke camp with the Cubs. Been here since. He's the Cubs' best overall player in spring training, and that's how he earned his spot.
Very nice addition to this Cubs team this year. Giving them good at bats off the bench. Quality starts in the outfield.
Cedeno will scoop and throw. Quickly 2 gone. As Valbuena steps in, Travis Wood has jumped into the on-deck circle. Wood with 95 pitches through 6. That run he gave up in the 6th was unearned because of the Barney error.
Luis Valbuena, welcome addition to the Cubs lineup, producing at the bottom. A mainstay in the 7-8 hole, driven in big runs.
Two changeup. Now 2-2. Time for a Home Depot doing more on defense. Valbuena stretching out to Rob Hairston in the 3rd inning.
Well, he's been quite the glove man over there at third base, a step and a dive.
And he's robbed of a hit by Ruben Tejada. That ball was struck well by Valbuena, who's now 1 for 4 on the night. 7th inning stretch time from New York. 7-3 Cubs.
These luxury import owners are about to discover that not all hybrids are created equal.
We get to drive the Lincoln, and it kind of gave me hope that we can do it for the environment and have a luxury high-end option.
I could go like a week and a half and not even have to get gas.
Announcing the Lincoln Discovery Drive sales event. Sign and drive off in a Lincoln MKZ for $379 a month or a Lincoln MKZ Hybrid for $449 a month. See your Lincoln dealer.
Enemy ship on starboard bow! Alert, Captain Morgan!
Captain Morgan, to life, love, and loot.
You're all set, big guy. Sleep in 2 weeks.
All right, great. Thanks again. Take care. We'll see you next time. Hey, Shelley.
Hi, Mr. Randall. There you go. That's your balance for today. And let's get you guys set up. He's ready for the twins, Mrs. Martinez.
Prepare for the unexpected with an emergency fund. One of our helpful steps. Take the first step today at BMO Harris Bank.
When it comes to Chicago sports, we're as obsessed as you are. Sportsnet Central, every night at 6:30, 10, 10:30, and midnight on Comcast Sportsnet, fans' best friend.
Don't miss the Cubs battle the Diamondbacks next Friday afternoon at Wrigley Field. Game time is 1:20 p.m., but be sure to arrive early. The first 10,000 adults 21 and older will receive a Cubs slap koozie, compliments of Anheuser-Busch. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com.
Seen a fair amount of Cub fans here at the ballpark tonight. A lot of worse things than a summer weekend in the Big Apple. As the Mets will have a pinch hitter for Ramirez, Jordani Valdespin. Ball one inside.
Travis nearing the 100 pitch mark.
Valdespin is in his fourth stint already with the Mets. He's been on that shuttle between the minors and the big leagues. And he takes a strike. Not easy. A couple of Cubs, really pitchers more than position players. Scott Maine, Casey Coleman, kind of been in that position the last couple of years. Up and down. And I think the hard part, Todd, for a guy like Valdespin is there are times I'm sure he's been sent down when it had nothing to do with what he's done, but it's just that numbers game.
It's a matter of circumstance. You have to fight your way through the role that you're in. Called up to be a utility infielder.
And he draws a leadoff walk here in the seventh. And Dale Swain is going to make a change. He'll go to the home plate umpire Campos first because pitcher spot due up first in the 8th inning. Starlin Castro is coming into the game. Couldn't keep him out too long. So Baker will come out. Barney will move over to second. And it's a Honda call to the pen. As right-hander Sean Camp is in. We'll be back.
I took a look at the bill from the phone company.
Our voice and internet bill?
I was shocked.
It was absurd.
My business was wasting money.
We waited.
And we was throwing money away.
And for what?
Outdated voice and internet.
I took one look, just one.
And I couldn't wait to do this.
We switched.
Yeah, we did.
To Comcast Business Class.
Don't wait to look at yours.
Fast internet, better phone. Switch to Comcast Business Class. Call 800-391-3000.
Why not make lunch more than just lunch? With 2 times the points on dining in restaurants, you may find yourself asking, why not? A lot. Chase Sapphire Preferred. There's more to enjoy.
Do you work for Toyota?
Yes.
Is it true the 2012 Camry has a lot of new features but costs less than last year?
Yes.
How is that even possible? I mean, is this thing even working? Do you find yourself uncontrollably attracted to me?
No.
No, it's working.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months on Camry, or lease Camry for $199 a month plus $500 bonus cash. That's a lot for less. Toyota.
Travis Wood, solid pitching performance tonight. Probably frustrated a little bit. The bar's been elevated. He's done it to himself. He's pitched great. Solid outing tonight. Maybe a little frustrated with that leadoff walk.
On to call to the pen, veteran right-hander Sean Camp. He's been a busy man here in the first half. 42nd appearance. He's on pace for about 80. Runner at first is Valdespin. New double play combo for the Cubs. Castro at short. Barney moves over to second.
Where would the Cubs bullpen be without Sean Camp this season? Better than advertised.
A pitch to Tejada inside. Well, looks like Brian McCann is heating up. Homered last night against the Cubs. Freddie Freeman walked with the bases loaded to give the Braves a 1-0 lead. McCann followed that up with a grand slam. 5 runs for Atlanta in the 8th. They lead 5-0 as they've now gone to the 9th in Philly. Picked up by Valbuena. They will turn it 5-4-3.
Big time double play. Nice pitch by Camp. The sinker gets the ground ball. Luis Valbuena to Darwin Barney. Turns it quickly out of the jam.
Ronnie Cedeno had to go back into the dugout. Not sure if he just wasn't ready to hit.
Bat didn't sneak up on him, did it?
It does make you wonder if you need a little break. We don't want to get too specific. Sometimes nature calls in the middle of a game. So here's Cedeno with 2 outs. Fastball strike. Sinker pounded on the ground. Actually, it was a changeup. And Castro will throw him out. Nice job, Sean Camp. Comes on, get the double play ball, and get out of the inning.
Sorry, I couldn't get away.
You can now.
It's Nissan's 4th of July sales event. Celebrate with up to $1,000 holiday bonus cash on top of existing offers. Visit ChooseNissan.com. Test drive at your local Nissan dealer. Hurry! $1,000 holiday bonus cash ends July 9th.
Your American dream is out there, so go get it. Dreams don't come easy. They're gonna make you work for it. So put on your work boots, fire up your laptop. There's gonna be some late nights. American Family Insurance is your American dream insurance. We protect your home, your car, your business, your life. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Insurance supports Best Buddies. Find out more at the Dave Matthews Band shows July 6th and 7th at Alpine Valley.
You can find your beach just about anywhere. That's why we're letting you choose. So look for specially marked packages of Corona. Find a code inside for your chance to win your beach.
Visit the official online shop of the Cubs at Cubs.com. Browse the largest online selection of authentic team gear, including official caps, t-shirts, jerseys, collectibles, and more. Get your team gear straight from the source. Shop the Cubs.com shop.
What a tremendous job by Sean Camp right there. 4-pitch inning. Comes in with a runner on first base. Gets the ground ball double play on the second pitch. 2 pitches later gets another ground ball using his sinker, using his changeup. Dream come true right there for that situation. Travis Wood very happy about it.
Former Cub Miguel Batista will face Starlin Castro, Reed Johnson, and Darwin Barney. Valdespin stays in to play second. So Cedeno's done. Cubs out hitting the Mets 14-5 tonight. Trying to make it 8 out of 11.
Most impressive during this stretch for me, the ability to bounce back after some tough losses. The bullpen gets taxed, some blowout losses, coming back, showing up offensively, getting a great start, competing every night.
Travis Wood chatting with his pitching coach, maybe about his outing. A couple of pitch selections, maybe. Good time to do it when it's still fresh. 1 strike to Castro.
Starlin picking up his first at bat of the night right here. Would have ideally loved to see him get a full game off, a mental break. Yeah, it's 7-3. Needed to get him into the ball game with the double switch, shore up the defense. It's a reflection of how valuable he is to this team.
He took full batting practice today, so you know, in terms of a day off, really the only day or time off for him has been the first 2 hours of this game. Everything else is pretty normal, though he hit in one of the final groups in BP. That's one of the only differences. His counterpart Tejada will throw him out.
What I find in those situations, a lot of players who play 162, 160 games in a season would tell you they'd rather fight their way through it. You're given the mental day off. You end up in the ball game late. It's predictable. It happens. That's how valuable you are to that team. Most of the players I played with would tell you, you might as well put me out there the whole time.
And Derek Lee always said, if I have to go to the ballpark, it's not a day off. And it's true. In another line of work, when you have a day off, you stay at home. Not baseball players. Get a day off every couple of weeks or so. But when your team is playing and your name is Starlin Castro, by and large, you're working every day.
It's the mental game. It's not that he's physically worn down. He's a young man. He can take the rigors of playing every day. It's a little discombobulated at the plate, maybe chasing some pitches outside the strike zone. Just forget about the game for a little while and relax and watch for a bit.
Here's the 0-1 to Reed Johnson outside. They went 3 for 3 against Johan Santana. Homer, double, single. So he's now 16 for 31, hitting over 500 against a potential future Hall of Famer.
Miguel Batista working Reed away. Honestly, I don't blame him. Locked in tonight.
Base hit number 4 for the Cubs leadoff man.
Second pitch of the ball game, liftoff. Johan Santana, fastball out to left. Does it again off the wall. Just misses his second homer of the game. He's going to pick up an infield hit right here, hustling down the line. And a line shot the other way. Great approach. Reed Johnson used the entire field all night long. Homer and a double to left, 2 base hits to right.
Third time this year the Cubs have amassed 15 hits in a game.
I was kind of hoping maybe Reed would just keep running right there.
Like Little League, you just run till they throw you out. Quite sure where that got Nickius, but he needs a moment. That left a mark.
He's been busy back there tonight. Pitchers never get enough respect for the beating they take on a nightly basis. Darwin 1 for 4 tonight in this ball game. For me, maybe had the biggest at bat. Back in that 5th inning. Down to Johan. Down in the count, taking a fastball away, lining it to right field, setting the table with first and third. Cubs erupted, scored 5 runs that inning.
A 3-0 pitch, way high, ball 4.
Let's take a look at that at bat in the 5th inning. Just before this, Darwin Barney had seen 3 straight changeups from Johan Santana away. He was thinking away, looking away. You see him right there, keep his hands inside the baseball, able to react to the fastball up out over the plate, drive it into right field.
2 more runners for Anthony Rizzo, who already has 3 hits, including the go-ahead 3-run blast. Line into right. Bases loaded. First career 4-hit game for Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo, hit machine. Fastball up. Pulls his hands in. That's a spot most lefties don't like the ball. Keeps his hands close to the belly. Pulls them in real nice right there. Wow. Solid line drive, base hit to right.
Three on, 1 out.
Starting to believe a little bit he might not be your traditional left-handed power guy in the sense of where his zone is. Most lefties love to hit low balls down and in. shown the ability to handle that pitch up on his hands.
New season high 16 hits. Floater into right. Slide. Didn't catch it. Duda will pick it up. Everybody advances. Johnson scores. It's 8-3. It's an RBI single for Soriano. Well, he got there. Like he got a glove on it. He just didn't catch it.
Sori doing a nice job of hitting right there. Ducks on the pond. Lucas has had some issues out there for the Mets this year in right field. Nice slide to get yourself in the position to make the catch. Just didn't make the catch.
Brian LaHare will now hit for Sean Camp.
These pinch hit at bats wake you up quick. He's got a big opportunity here to do some damage.
Bases still loaded. The all-star Brian LaHare.
These are the ones you dream about coming off the bench, Len. As a role player half my career, leading off an inning, you knew your job, but you had that opportunity to drive in runs. Oof, you wanted to be ready.
In his career as a pinch hitter, 7 for 13 with 2 home runs.
Putting together a nice at bat right here, laying off the changeup right there, out over the plate. Tough one to lay off. Brian a little different than Anthony. Wants to get his arms extended.
Batista steps off. Batista, 41 years old, still pretty good velocity. We've seen him hit 93 tonight. And he got him at 94, and again up in the zone.
Pitch Brian has struggled with last couple weeks. Starting to see the patterns against Brian LaHare, challenging him in, forcing him to keep his hands in, and then going away with high fastballs. He does want to get his arms extended, but getting beat up top.
Pitch to Soto. Slider straight.
Tells you how hot it is out there. That uniform top's a different shade of gray.
Yeah, it is. Straightaway center. Neuenhuis makes a catch. That would have scored 3 runs, but Neuenhuis able to run it down. Soto gave it a ride. The Cubs settle for 1 and lead 8-3 late.
The radical new MacBook Pro with Retina display. Innovation in every dimension.
He's arrogant and he's dangerous.
You may dislike my methods, but with me, you'll stay relevant.
Patty beats you by outlasting you.
Let me protect you.
How the hell did this happen?
Everything's gonna get worse no matter what.
The final season of Damages begins July 11th, only on DirecTV.
It's already personal between me and Patty.
Ellen wants to hurt me.
Somehow, I'll be playing right into Patty's game.
Ellen Parsons is missing. Oh. Know what she was gonna say on the stand? I guess we'll never get a chance to find out.
The final season of Damages begins July 11th, only on DirecTV.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with a Sportsnet Central update. Ryan Dempster coming off the DL on Sunday. He'll get to start in the final game before the All-Star break in New York against the Mets. And in a conversation I had with Kerry Wood today, the former Cubs pitcher reveals interesting injury information about his 20 strikeout game. You'll hear from Wood about that topic later on Sportsnet Central. After the game, stay tuned for Cubs Postgame Live with me and Dave Otto. Now back to New York with Len and Holly.
Sunday, All-Stars Starlin Castro and David Wright square off as the Cubs and Mets wrap up the first half here at Citi Field. Coverage starts at 11:30 with Subaru Cubs pregame live. Cubs Mets Sunday at 11:30. Brunch with the Cubs on Comcast Sportsnet. Fans' best friend. There's James Russell. Had a tremendous first half. We knew he could get out lefties. He's done a really good job against righties as well.
James has done a fantastic job. He's one of the bright spots, I think, of his career as a Cub. You go back to what he was when he showed up. He was a guy at the end of your bullpen, a situational lefty. Tried him in the rotation. That didn't work. He's earned his role on this team. Quite impressive.
To get a haircut. Says maybe a trim during the break. Bob Brenly told him, once you lose it, you never get it back, so don't cut it. So let it grow down to your belt.
You're taking him a little too literally. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's been in a nice little run here the last couple of years.
Yanked foul by Wright. The final in Philadelphia, the Braves shut out the Phils 5-0. Phillies are 11 under 500 for the first time in basically 10 years.
And they continue to sell out in Philadelphia. Can't find their winning ways at home, though.
Drilled to left. And 2 bases for David Wright. Todd talked about good teams win at home. Let's look at the best home teams in the National League. The Pirates right at the top. They are trailing late 6-5 at home against the Giants.
Well, a lot of those teams, the Nationals, Dodgers, Pirates, all first place teams. Think of that Pirates story this season. They've been in this is a road they went down a little bit last year, where they played great baseball in the first half, not so much in the second half. But again, it's all started at home.
Hairston will have to get a new bat. What was your adhesive of choice on the bat handle?
The stick, the grip stick, and thick batting gloves. A lot of balls off the end of the bat. Hitters nowadays try to buggy whip that bat, get those hands scrunched down near the end to get as much whip action through the strike zone as they can.
Two and two.
Great change of pace right here from James Russell. See it on our Nissan pitch tracks. Really, for me, Len, what's helped James Russell take it to the next level, that changeup that he's developed. 90, 91 miles an hour on the fastball's got to be on the corners. Out over the plate, in hitters counts, still get swing and misses.
Paid crowd tonight, 27,956. Castro out of room. Cubs just won the season series against the Braves, a playoff contender in the East, and a win tonight. It would be 3 out of the first 4 against the Mets. The last 4 weeks, the Cubs have basically been a 500 team after a real rough start. Hairston stays alive.
It shows me, Len, this team has the ability to compete on a nightly basis, day in and day out. Talent's coming. Starting to see it. Anthony Rizzo clearly has impacted this team. It's the little things that I'm loving. Challenging outfield arms. Busting it out the box. Playing the game of baseball.
Mather has it and will keep right where he is. Nice throw.
Yeah, great throw. Joe does a nice job setting himself in position to make this throw. The great throw he's going to make to third base. Gets behind the ball, momentum behind it, everything into the throw. Fundamentally sound.
Wide ball 1 to Duda. 2-0. Wright started the inning with a double. Hairston with a long at bat resulting in a fly to center. This will be pitch number 17 of the inning for Russell. It's a strike. A line on Travis Wood tonight, 6+, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. Walked 4, struck out 3, gave up the home run to Duda.
He had some trouble for himself early in the ball game, but kept his team in position to win. Threw strikes when he had to.
Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Nice slider by James Russell right there. Nissan pitch tracks. Watch that slider start out in the zone to the left-handed hitter. Red light goes off. He wants to swing. Ball finds its way to the corner.
He struck him out.
Doubled up. Well, I'm not sure which highlight we're looking at. It could be one. It could be one of the last 2 pitches. Exact same pitch, same spot, same result. Big out right there for James Russell.
Turner perfect at the plate, 3 for 3. He's 4 for 4. Mather up with it. Throw to the plate is off the mark as Wright slides in safely. And it's now 8-4. Big night for Turner.
Justin Turner's had a real nice approach tonight for the Mets. Stays back behind this changeup, doubling up. James Russell did. Bangs it into center field. Kept his hands back, his weight back, and went with the pitch. Moves his fastball command off a little bit tonight, having to rely on that changeup and the slider to get some outs.
In there on Nikias. Toward the hole, Valbuena. Nice job to cut it off. He'll feed Barney. And that ends the inning. Mets get 1. We go to the 9th. The Cubs lead 8-4.
At Southwest Airlines, we're always looking for new ways to make you happy. And we know what really makes you happy are new places to fly. Now you can fly Southwest Airlines' new nonstop service from Midway to Atlanta. Book all of our destinations online, only at southwest.com.
Find unbeatable savings during the Menard Day sale. Make your vehicle look new with help from Blackmagic. These 25-count Pro Shine Protect-In wipes or these 25-count Leather Care wipes are your choice. Only $2.99 each. Get projects done easier and make something great with Stanley Hand Tools. Choose from hand saws, tape measures, screwdrivers, utility knives, and more. Right now, they're all 20% off Menards' everyday low prices.
Save big money at Menards.
What's the point of an EPA estimated 42 miles per gallon if the miles aren't interesting? The Lexus CT Hybrid. See your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer.
Cubs fans, get ready for an exciting finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Tickets are still available for the 2012 Cubs season, including the next homestand against the Diamondbacks and the Marlins beginning next Friday, just after the All-Star break. To purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com, call 1-800-THE-CUBS, or visit the Wrigley Field box office.
Cubs with a 4-run lead in the ninth. As Joel Mather will lead it off. Sac fly in the fourth, a single in the fifth, 1 for 3 officially. .2012 high 17 hits for the Cubs. A pop up on the infield right near shortstop, and so Tejada will take it. Carlos Marmol getting ready for the ninth. It would not be a save situation at this point, as Valbuena will come up for the 5th time. Well, you've got a day off in New York City tomorrow. Any big plans? It's going to be hot. We know that.
I can't say that I do. Maybe a run in that big park in the middle of the city.
I would do it at about 5:30 in the morning. You do it past about 10 o'clock and you're going to melt. I was out wandering around Central Park today. Friday afternoon, just gorgeous.
It amazes me. Coming to New York all the time, growing up on the East Coast in New Jersey, all these buildings, big buildings everywhere, shadows. I mean, for days, some places you don't even see the sunshine. And then you have this gorgeous park in the middle of it all.
Popped up by Valbuena off third. And David Wright calls it in.
My beautiful wife Marcy's mad at me I didn't bring her. It's her favorite city. Too many tournament games at home. The boys are playing ball.
It's too bad we got here so late. We were all hoping for a matinee in Atlanta. Cubs pulled into the team hotel last night, or this morning, around 2:33 a.m. They came out swinging the bats tonight. Low to Castro, 1-0. I think he's had his last break of the first half.
Yeah.
Didn't start tonight for the first time, but came in as part of a double switch in the 7th.
It's a good sign. Picking up 2 at-bats tonight in a game in which he did not start. Means that Cub offense is pounding out hits.
Sinker strike, 1-2.
Talk about going through some of the struggles that Starlin is right now as a hitter. Those pitches seem to find you. Pitchers pitches. 1-1 counts. It's like every time you get in the box you're down, constantly battling. Starlin's done a great job getting himself out of it though.
Past the mound, behind second, throw to first, save. Infield hit.
He smelled it. Momentum from Starlin carrying him out of the box. Not able to get too much on that throw. Just beats it to the bag. He'll sleep better.
I think this guy will sleep well too. Reed Johnson already with 4 hits. This is his 3rd chance at the cycle. Line to center in the 6th, single to right in the 8th.
Personally, he's given us a great effort for that triple. A couple hard hit balls his last 2 at bats.
He's also trying now for his first career 5-hit performance.
When you're a role player, it changes your season. Watching his batting average climb.
That one swayed Nickius.
He came into tonight hitting .283 on the season. Solid numbers. Watched his batting average climb over 300 with the 4-hit performance tonight.
Mike Nickius not a fan of Reed Johnson right now.
Oh, that right thigh is taking a beating tonight.
Thigh, knee, side of the head.
For a little 0-2 love.
Johnson couldn't hold up. And that will end the inning. Take a trip down Broadway as we go to the bottom of the 9th. Cubs 3 outs away from a win in the series opener.
Celebrate the 4th of July in style with Lowe's. Get $5 off Valspar paint and primer in 1. And now, with the temperature on the rise, there's no better time to take 10% off major appliances. Plus, you can also choose 18-month special financing on purchases of $299 or more with your Lowe's consumer credit card. So you'll have a lot more than just fireworks to ooh and ah about. Lowe's, never stop improving.
It's Nissan's 4th of July sales event. Celebrate with up to $1,000 holiday bonus cash on top of existing offers. Visit ChooseNissan.com. Test drive at your local Nissan dealer. Hurry! $1,000 holiday bonus cash ends July 9th.
An accident doesn't have to slow you down. With better car replacement, available only with Liberty Mutual Auto Insurance. If your car is totaled, we give you the money for a car 1 model year newer. Visit a local Chicago office for details. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Responsibility. What's your policy?
Get Chicago Sports News Nightly on GMC Sportsnet Central. Coming up tonight at 10, full Major League highlights. Join Gail Fisher and Sarah Kustok for GMC Sportsnet Central tonight at 10. Only on Comcast Sportsnet, fans' best friend. Here's Carlos Marmol. Cubs leading by 4 runs, so this is not a save situation, but a quick 1-2-3 a couple of nights ago in Atlanta, and a 4-run lead as well.
He's looked real good last 5 or 6 outings. Fastball command a little bit better. The slider's back, getting the swings and misses again. Doing a real nice job setting up that slider.
Mather over to left. Campana now at center. Campana will go into Soriano's spot. Called strike to Neuenhuis. Called strike 2. Boy, you like that. Back-to-back fastballs in the strike zone. Even when he was at his best 2 years ago, he'd get behind early and then be forced to throw a slider for a strike.
He is going to get the swing and misses at the slider if he can command his fastball better. Doesn't have to be great. You're not looking for 65, 75% of the time him throwing fastballs. Just enough so that it's in the back of the hitter's mind, which makes them vulnerable to that slider. The uncertainty. We watched earlier this year many hitters taking 2 strikes.
Neuenhuis couldn't hold.
There you go. Burying that slider at the back foot. Went far enough for me.
Also went far enough for Dana DeMuth at third. Valdespin walked as a pinch hitter in the 7th. Stayed into play second. Deep right. Reed Johnson is out of room. It's a home run. Third career homer for Valdespin. 8-5.
Credit Jordani Valdespin for taking notes. Kirk Neuenhuis saw 2 fastballs out over the plate. He said, I'm not going to miss this one. He didn't. But that's okay. Solo homers, they're going to happen. Carlos has still got to stay aggressive with that fastball.
Tejada with 1 out. The sink on that fastball at 92.
Throwing every fastball in this inning for a strike.
Barehanded play by Tim Tuffle. Tuffle was a member of the '86 World Champs. It's like Soto wants a slider. Here it is.
What I was hoping to see right there, Carlos Marmol, back-to-back sliders, the ability to go back to the fastball. Good to see. He believes in it again. He knows he can throw it for a borderline strike.
And he's basically been told not to shake. Whatever Giovanni Soto puts down, he's supposed to throw. Got a little deal with his pitching coach. Tried the front door that time. 2-2. The deal is, if he shakes off his catcher, he owes Chris Bosio a case of wine. Apparently, he's already had to pay up. They want him to just not think about pitch sequence, just throw what the catcher wants. Good job by Tejada to wait and fight it off. Still 2-2.
But you get the sense from hitters when they get down to Carlos, They're very, very vulnerable. You're seeing defensive swings right now. That's the old Carlos Marmol. What we saw earlier this year was hitters with bats on their shoulders, not worrying about the fastball or even the slider.
Way outside, 3-2. You don't want to mess around with walking Tejada, and the reason is 2 batters away is a potential tying run, and David Wright. Daniel Murphy on deck to pinch hit in the pitcher spot. And right now, that's the key guy. You don't even want to have to face David Wright.
Keep him in the dugout.
And he walked him.
Len, that's not a bad walk. Don't want to have it. It's a 9-pitch walk. Tejada earned that at bat. Like to have seen a strike right there.
Here's Murphy. He got hot at Wrigley Field. Final game of that series. 3 hits, a double, 2 home runs. First 2 homers of the year. And that really got him jump started.
He got hot that day and stayed hot. 432 over his last 10 ball games. 15 RBIs his last 8. See that since June 27th, 469. Oof, be careful.
Now, Todd, why wouldn't Soto here just set up shop right down the middle? I mean, you still have a 3-run lead, even if Murphy pops one.
He needs to be more aggressive. Absolutely.
See Soto trying to settle him down here. Three and 0.
Nibbling out there on the corner. Got to get back to the middle of the plate. Find a strike right here. He's not swinging.
Missed badly. Tying run will come up, and it's David Wright. Last night, David Wright in a tie ball game, just able to make some contact off Jonathan Papelbon as he blooped it into right for a game winner.
All about approach right there with David Wright. Goes to right field. Runners in scoring position. 59 RBIs on the season. The last walk is the one that gets you, Len, when you talk about Carlos Marmol. Situation, got to be aggressive, got to find the middle of the plate. Murphy taking in those situations. Center cut, pop it right down the middle. Walks him on 4 pitches.
Normally in this spot, we would expect pitches toward the lower outside part of the plate. We don't want Wright to be able to turn on one. Representing the tying run. But he needs a strike. After walking 2 in a row. Slider off the corner.
Tough to get the borderline strikes when you're not pounding the zone.
One and 1. Chanting MVP.
Crowd has come to life here at Citi Field.
Well, that's why. Near the top of all the leaderboards. Slider again, 2-1. Ike Davis is on deck. He would hit for Hairston.
Carlos has been down this road before, makes some trouble for himself. He's at his best, he can get himself out.
The 3-1. They're loaded. He has walked the bases loaded. He struck out Neuenhuis to start the inning. Baldespin with a home run. Then free passes to Tejada, Murphy, and Wright. Now it's Ike Davis.
No activity in the Cubs bullpen. This is Carlos inning.
Thing is, if he can get a ground ball here, get out of the game. He's not forced them to swing the bat, however, in the last 3 plate appearances. So bases loaded. And the pitch to Davis. Slider outside. Davis with a big day in that series finale at Wrigley, and he's hit .439 in his career against the Cubs.
But he's trending down. Hopefully.
1-1. Base hit, right field. 2 runs will score. Wright's going to hold it second. That's the key guy. Ike Davis with a pinch hit, 2-run single. It's 8-7.
Carlos Marmol forced to bring it in. Fastball up, out over the plate, 91 miles an hour.
Lucas Duda with a tying run at second. The winning run at first, 3 runs in. 5 straight Mets have reached. Here we go.
There you go.
Strike 1.
Big pitch right there. Falling behind hitters. Strike 1. Big time pitch for Carlos. Back to the slider.
Line caught by Marmol. It'll be a double play as Davis was halfway to second. Ball game over. Cubs win. How about that?
Lots of drama in the 9th inning, but 1 pitch away throughout. He got that pitch. Line drive back to the mound. Flips to first. Game-ending double play.
Whew.
We've been down this road before.
So he gives up 3 in the 9th. Will not get a save. Our GMC player of the game is Anthony Rizzo, the rookie with 4 hits, including the go-ahead and ultimate game-winning 3-run homer.
Oh, what a night for Anthony Rizzo. Continues to open eyes and impress. Solid performance tonight. Game-changing home run right there off Johan Santana. Blew this game open. Needed it. 1-run victory.
So for Todd, John Walsh, Dave Turner, Tamara Anderson, and our entire CSN crew, Len Casper saying so long from Citi Field. Your final, the Cubs 8, the Mets 7. We're back with you Sunday 11:30 for the pregame. Cubs and Mets to wrap up the series. In-game scoring provided by ScorePad. You've been watching Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet, now part of the NBC Sports Group.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan, back in our downtown Chicago studios at CSN, standing by with Dave Otto for Horseshoe Casino. Cubs post-game live. Anthony Rizzo keeps proving he's the real deal, and Travis Wood keeps rolling along. Speaking of Wood, Kerry Wood gives me some interesting information he has never talked about before regarding his 20 strikeout game. You'll hear from him next on Horseshoe Casino. Cubs post-game live.
An accident doesn't have to slow you down. With better car replacement, available only with Liberty Mutual Auto Insurance. If your car's totaled, we give you the money for a car 1 model year newer. Visit a local Chicago office for details. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Responsibility. What's your policy?
Okay, so you're no marathon man, but thanks to the HTC One X from AT&T with its built-in Beats audio, every note sounds amazingly clear, making it easy to get lost in the music. And, well,
Rio Vista.
lost.
Introducing the musically enhanced HTC One X from AT&T. Rethink possible.
Summer is here. And so too is the summer event. Now get an incredible offer on the powerful, efficient C250 Sport Sedan with an agility control sport tune suspension. But hurry before this opportunity disappears. The Mercedes-Benz summer event ends July 31st.
Let's have a barbecue today.
Today is barbecue day at Burger King. Try the new Texas Whopper with smoky barbecue sauce and spicy jalapenos. Perfect with our new sweet potato fries. Part of our new summer barbecue menu. Burger King, where taste is king.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Find our fares online only at southwest.com. Nissan. Get to a Nissan dealer for great deals on innovation you can count on. Innovation for all. Xfinity. Your home for the most to live sports. Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. Midas. For brakes, oil changes, and tires. Trust the Midas touch. AT&T. The nation's largest 4G network. AT&T. Rethink possible. And by Honda. Visit your local Chicagoland Honda dealer for more information on current offers. This is Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Horseshoe Casino.
Line caught by Marble. It'll be a double play as Davis was halfway to second. Ball game over. Cubs win. How about that?
Carlos Marmol nearly implodes in a roller coaster ninth inning, but he wriggles off the hook. The Cubs hang on to win. Hello, welcome to Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Horseshoe Casino, along with Dave Otto in for Todd Hollinsworth, who's in New York. I'm David Kaplan. Okay, we're sitting here watching it, and you go, okay, maybe he'll give one more hitter. I said, well, maybe one more hitter. And he's still in there, and they wriggle off the hook.
There's nobody loose. Nobody in the bullpen. That was Marmol's game to win or lose. And the
The one pitch, the big pitch to end the ball game was that slider. But really, Marmol, so many moving parts in his delivery. That's what makes him so filthy as far as, tough to pick up and good stuff. But the problem with that type of mechanics, those type of mechanics, is the fact that sometimes you just don't have any command. You don't know where it's going.
No, they go haywire on you. Let's go to that 9th inning. Cubs look like they're in command. It's a non-save situation. And right away, Carlos is lit up for a long home run, and it is 8-5. But you feel no problem. You give up the solos when you got a 4-run lead. But when you start walking the ballpark, that's a big problem.
That's the thing about closing. It's such a difficult role. You get off track a little bit, and there's no margin of error. And Marmol, again, missing with all of his pitches, up, and then a good AB right there to drive the ball. Big play there, Reed Johnson going to third base, keeping that tying run at second base. And then the game ender. Slide piece got way in on Mr. Davis. And that's poor base running, too, by the way, over at first base to get doubled up with the game on the line.
Yeah, that pitch was, they didn't really get good wood on the line drive, but Carlos able to make the play and then run over and flip it to Anthony Rizzo to end the ball game. Cubs win this one in dramatic fashion, 8-7. Let's get right to our Sports Authority play of the game. It's Anthony Rizzo again. A 3-run bomb in the 5th. First pitch he saw from Johan Santana. This was his 4th home run, 4th game-winning hit in 10 games as a Cub. He had a 4-hit night, and this is a guy, they didn't let him make his debut because Santana was pitching. They held him off a day. He lit him up tonight.
Boy, he got a hanger there. It looked like one of those cement mixers, just a slow breaking ball. And earlier in the ball game, Rizzo struck out on that breaking ball that time. But what I like about Rizzo right now, he seems so relaxed and confident at the plate. Here's the breaking ball that Santana got him. So that was in the 3rd inning. The next pitch to Rizzo was the bomb. And it was that breaking ball again. He was just laying in the weeds looking for that breaking ball, and he got all of it.
He did, and that one just didn't quite have enough bite.
No.
The first one a little bit farther down in the zone. This one, as you said, a little hanger, and he drilled it.
Hangers go a long way, and right now Rizzo is locked in. He is in a tree right now.
Yeah, hitting .375 so far through his first 10 games as a Chicago Cub, and as I just said, 4 game-winning hits. Here's how the Cubs got it done in the 5th inning. It all started with another guy who had a huge night. Reed Johnson hustling down the line. He steps on Santana's right ankle, and Santana had a lot of problem getting people out after that. So perhaps there is more to it than just getting knocked to the ground. Johnson a 4-hit night as well, but he really looked like he lost something after this play.
Yes, he did. And Santana, when he goes to bed tonight, that's all he's going to be thinking about is Reed Johnson. Reed Johnson rakes Santana. After that, and you're right, I agree with that, with his right ankle. Now all of a sudden he's not finishing his pitches on his land leg. Everything's up. Rizzo gets one right in his wheelhouse, and all of a sudden the Cubs are off to the races.
Yeah, Jeff Baker hits one out of the ballpark. You saw Rizzo's right there, and eventually it would be the undoing of Johan Santana, and he'd be knocked out of the game. Cubs pound out 18 hits in tonight's ballgame, so the offense in high gear. There's Jeff Baker up and out for a long home run in that 5th inning. 5 runs, 7 hits, the 2 bombs by Rizzo and Baker. And it just was not classic Johan Santana.
No, it's a funny game. Last night against Mike Minor, Cubs can't do anything.
Then they face Johan and they crush him.
And they get in at 3 in the morning into New York, and all of a sudden they're just raking tonight. And that was a good ball game for the Cubs offensively to get after a guy like Santana. Santana coming off an 8-inning outing in which he absolutely dealt. Like what the Cubs did against Santana tonight, against that changeup, I think some of the Cub hitters were sitting on that changeup. Santana doesn't have the same fastball as he once did. So sometimes you can look for that changeup and adjust to the fastball.
Because you're not getting overpowered.
Exactly, and there's some pretty good at-bats tonight from the Cub hitters.
All right, let's take a look at the pitching recap from tonight's starters. Travis Wood's scoreless inning streak came to an end at 19 2/3, the longest by a Cubs lefty starter since Juan Pizarro, the man of the screwball. He had a 20-win inning streak in 1971. Johan, not a good night. 13 knocks against him. He didn't have his A stuff but Travis Wood was pretty good.
Yeah, he was good. You know, not one of his best outings. You know, he walks 4, only strikes out 3, but he made big pitches when they counted. His cutter has been really good. He's been getting in on right-handed hitters, and sometimes he'll get squeezed, so what he'll do is, you know, he'll try and move that ball a little bit out over the plate a little bit, and sometimes those cut fastballs are right down the middle, but he's still getting in guys' kitchens because it is cutting in and moving in on right-handed hitters. So a good outing for Travis Wood. Bullpen, I thought a key to this ball game was Sean Camp coming in the 7th inning, getting that double play, keeping it at 7-3.
Yeah, he came in, and then also you had Jeff Russell pitch tonight, and then the adventure that is Carlos Marmol this evening, but the Cubs do hang on a win. Travis Wood, his last 4 starts, all in which he got the win, over 26 2/3 innings, giving up just 3 earned runs, 2 of those coming in tonight's ball game. So you look at his numbers over the last 4 starts, and those were against some Cy Young winners. Twice with Santana, Jake Peavy, Justin Verlander, if you go 5 starts back when Detroit was in Chicago.
Yeah, you know, it's funny when you have confidence, when you're going out there and you just feel great about your pitches, all of a sudden things go your way. What a different pitcher he is from the beginning of the year or in spring training to now. A couple of good outings, then you get on that roll.
All right, we are just getting warmed up here on our postgame show. Still to come, Reed Johnson dialed in on Johan Santana. You won't believe his career numbers, though, against the Mets ace.
High and deep, Reed Johnson out into left center.
Traveled all this way. Make it worth their while.
Celebrate Independence Day at your GMC dealer. And now's the time to see our smaller SUV with an EPA estimated 32 highway miles per gallon standard. Or the first ever Acadia Denali, our newest 8-passenger crossover. This Independence Day, isn't it time for a new grill? Celebrate Independence Day and lease this 2012 GMC Acadia SL for around $299 per month.
What if the only schedule that mattered was your schedule? What if you could control your TV from wherever you went? With Xfinity, you can set your home DVR from anywhere, so you won't miss a minute of your favorites, and enjoy movies and shows wherever you go, all on multiple devices. You'll get all this and more included with Xfinity. Satellite has nothing like this. Switch to Xfinity TV from Comcast for $29.99 a month for 6 months and get Xfinity Stream Picks free for 3 months. Plus, ask how you could get up to $250 back. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
When is the best time for mouth-watering wings? Game time. Family time. Party time. Anytime. Enjoy Wingstop's regular or boneless wings in 10 mouth-watering flavors, cooked to order with a variety of fresh homemade sides to choose from. Wingstop, the wing experts.
I referred my friend to DirecTV, and now I get $10 off my bill every month. But helping her save some money, that just means the world to me. See, we get some really bad tornadoes around here, and at one point, she lost everything that she had. So when it came time to rebuild, I told her about DirecTV.
For every friend you refer to DirecTV, you'll get $10 off your bill every month, and so will they. Refer more friends, save more money. Just give them your account number before they call.
They're trusted companions, perfect company, best friends. Above all, they're part of the family. Keep your pets healthy and happy with help from Blaine's Farm and Fleet. In our full-line pet care department, you'll find everything you need. Beds and kennels, toys and treats, plus grooming, training, and health supplies. Check out our big selection of premium pet food, featuring the top brands you know and trust, all at our famous low prices. For your happy, healthy pet, count on Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Time now for our Four Seasons Heating and Air Conditioning Who's Hot and Who's Not So Hot. Over the last 7 days, Andrew McCutcheon smoking hot, 583 with 6 ribbies. Matt Holliday just named to the All-Star team, 520. And Shin Soo Choo, 467. 7 RBIs and 14 hits in the last 7 days. Who's icy cold? How about Starlin Castro, $107. Carlos Quentin, 056, and B.J. Upton, 192, 10 punch-outs and 2 RBIs. Cubbies win 8-7. They bang out 18 hits. They get excellent starting pitching out of Travis Wood. They get a roller coaster 9th inning out of closer Carlos Marmol. Nearly give up all of an 8-4 lead. They hang on to win it on a double play line out back to Marmol to end the ball game.
All right, Anthony, 4 hits tonight and a 3-run homer. Tell us about facing Johan Santana.
It's just I knew he was going to be, aggressive with all of his pitches, and he had good stuff. Just luckily I put a good swing on a pitch, and fortunate enough to let it go out.
Anthony, great night for you. How has your approach been different than last year in San Diego? What's been the difference for you?
And I think the main thing is just not trying to do too much and staying within my game and my approach and not letting the pitchers dictate what I'm going to do that day. Me control the bat.
It's nice to know you're going to be in there every day, isn't it? I mean, it seems like you've gotten more comfortable knowing that you're going to be in that lineup every single day.
Yeah, it's Dale, when I got called up at our meeting telling me I was going to be in the 3-hole, there's a lot of confidence that gave me just personally, and it feels good, and I just want to keep going from here.
You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. The Chicago Cubs, they've got a huge fan base. How have you enjoyed it so far?
I love it. All the guys in the clubhouse are great. Our whole staff is great. The fans have been awesome, and we're playing good baseball right now, so that's all that matters.
All right, nice going tonight, Anthony. Thanks for the time.
Thanks, guys.
All right, time now for the Subway winning box score, and it's a Cubs box score. Good to see. Reed Johnson, a 4-for-6 night, led off the game with a home run on the second pitch. Santana threw, scored 3 times. Darwin Barney a knock. Anthony Rizzo, player of the game, 4-for-5, a 3-run bomb. Soriano a couple hits. Baker a couple hits and a home run. Soto a couple knocks. Only the pitcher, who's a pretty good hitting pitcher, didn't get a hit. Everyone else in the lineup finding their way into the scorebook with a hit. So real good offense.
Well, against a guy like Santana, the Cubs have scuffled against left-handed starters. You throw Reed Johnson in, who just flat out wears Santana out, and he kept him out of his rhythm. I mean, you lead off the ball game with a bomb. You got to get the good ones early. Reed Johnson with those 4 hits and just some great at-bats. He's going to end up on that board with that who's hot, the way he's playing. And you know what, Cap, I give guys like Reed Johnson a ton of credit. When you're not playing every day, the game gets so fast on you, and yet he's able to play through it. Some really good at-bats. And even when he didn't hit the ball hard, well, he hit Santana's ankle hard.
He did. Reed Johnson came into the game tonight 13 of 28 against the vaunted Santana. Mets lineup, let's look at their numbers. Nothing much at the top. David Wright had 1 hit. It was a double. Lucas Duda hit. Good night for Justin Turner, 4-for-4. And the bottom of the lineup didn't do anything. So Travis Wood able to avoid big innings and big trouble. Time now for our UPS store taking care of business play. It goes to Luis Valbuena. Great diving catch in the 3rd inning. Check this one out. Big time play, taking extra bases away from Scott Hairston.
Yeah, guarding the line right there, and really, one error in tonight's ball game. The Cub offense, or excuse me, the Cub defense really tightening up. That was a nice play. That saved a run. You know, when you make a great play like that, that gives that starting pitcher that much more confidence, and Travis Wood just went out there and dealt.
Right, go out and say, I can throw whatever I need to because my guys are going to back me up. All right, still to come on the show, we'll look ahead to tomorrow's game. It's also a historic moment we're going to talk about. Maybe the best game that was ever pitched. Now, Kerry Wood reveals an interesting tidbit about that last strikeout. You'll hear from Kid K when we return.
Cubs Postgame Live is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
Find unbeatable savings during the Menard Day sale. Get the best brands, best quality, and best price, period, on an unbeatable paint selection. Dutch Boy DuraWeather Max Bond uses advanced adhesion technology to create a one-step, no-prep, no-prime formula that provides superior one-coat coverage on chalky, dirty, previously painted and glossy surfaces. With a lifetime warranty, right now save $7 per gallon. That's $35 on 5-gallon pails.
Save big money at Menards.
It's Nissan's 4th of July sales event. Celebrate with up to $1,000 holiday bonus cash on top of existing offers. Visit ChooseNissan.com. Test drive at your local Nissan dealer. Hurry! $1,000 holiday bonus cash ends July 9th.
Choices made right now. This very moment will decide the rest of your life. With consequences that can never be reversed. If you drink and drive, you will lose your license. You will go to jail.
You have a lot of late fees, mister. Maybe someone should teach you to return your library books on time. That'll be $97. What? You don't have $97? Well, what are we going to do about that? I don't know. What do you think?
Get them.
Get them. Great. I'll take these two.
Now, when you buy one pair of glasses, you get another pair free, up to $250. Pearl Vision, clearly different.
Every Domino's sandwich is made fresh with only our best ingredients.
They're not simply toasted. They're baked all the way through our pizza oven.
This isn't just an oven, it's our secret ingredient.
This is a 300,000 BTU flavor-fusing monster.
I think he's gone a little crazy with that oven.
The oven's special, but it's not as amazing as our Philly cheesesteak or chicken mango habanero sandwiches. It makes my mouth water right now, actually.
Order any of our oven-baked sandwiches or medium 2-topping pizzas. Choose any two for just $5.99 each.
This Independence Day, get a total value of $7,500 when you trade up to Sierra with Extended Cab SLE Value Package. With an available 5.3-liter V8 engine with active fuel management, no competitor has better V8 fuel efficiency. Not Ram, not Ford. Celebrate Independence Day with $500 cash back for a total value of $6,500 on Sierra with Extended Cab SLE Value Package. Or trade up to get a total value of $7,500. GMC. Why just trade in when you can trade up?
This Sunday, catch a brand new game show that pits Cubs and Sox fans against each other in the ultimate test of knowledge. Batter's Box, presented by Midas, a weekly Cubs and Sox quiz show hosted by the one and only Luke Stuckmeyer. Watch a new episode every Sunday on Comcast Sportsnet, fans' best friend. Cubs win 8-7. They bang out 18 hits. They smoke Johan Santana. Travis Wood wins his 4th straight. Two teams back at it again tomorrow and Sunday before the All-Star break. Today, while taping a segment for our All-Star Game programming, Kerry Wood came by the studios and told me something he has said he's never told anyone before, that he felt arm trouble in his elbow for the very first time on the final strikeout of his historic 20-strikeout game. Take a listen.
That was actually the first pitch and first time I'd ever felt anything in my elbow. I threw it as hard as I could. I knew I was finishing the game. I knew I had him. All I had to do was throw it and get it to the plate or close to it, and I just gripped it and threw it as hard as I could. And you know, I didn't hurt right then. I made my next start and pitched well, but I remember thinking, wow, something felt different.
Wow, so that's the first time in your
I felt
career.
anything in the elbow, yeah.
How about that?
On that last pitch.
Well,
it was worth it.
There you go. And, you know, we talked after he got off the air, and he said, seriously, he goes, I threw that slurve, which he eventually had to shelve, and he said, I threw it so hard, I felt something in my elbow, went, wow. And then he said, throughout the year, it got worse. Remember, he got DL'd for a month, came back to pitch the playoff game, pitched well. There's the pitch right there. And then blows it out in spring training the next year. So who knows? That may have been the greatest moment and maybe the worst moment of his career.
Yeah, you know, guys that with that kind of breaking ball, that's a ridiculous breaking ball. And guys that can torque it like a Kerry Wood, like a Strasburg, could, and you know, he came down with that elbow surgery. Kerry Wood, in his prime, had as good a stuff as anybody.
Unbelievable. It was interesting to hear what he had said today. Look, he said it took 3 or 4 years before he even realized what he had done. He said, I just thought, okay, I had a good day, struck out a bunch of guys. He said, never really sank in until 3 or 4 years later. I went, oh my God, I did something that very few have ever done.
He had one mini injury. It wasn't really an injury, but warming up for Game 5 in 03, Kerry Wood told me that Larry Rothschild, you know, nervous pitching coach, and right in the middle of warm-ups in the bullpen, Kerry Wood threw a pitch, and as he followed through, he hit his elbow, hit his knee, and his funny bone. So Kerry Wood just jumped up and down, and Larry was like, Kerry, what's wrong? What's wrong? You know, and Kerry said, just relax, Larry. Everything's fine. Well, then Kerry Wood goes out, starts Game 5 against the Atlanta Braves in 03, and just dazzles for 7+ innings. He was good.
Dominates. He also said that the bullpen that he threw before the 20 strikeout game, he said, I actually shut it down early. I was so bad. Couldn't throw anything around the plate that I went, I have no idea how I'm going to get through this game. And then everything just got locked in.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how that happens.
Must be nice.
Yeah, exactly. Ryan Dempster wanted to get back on the bump this Sunday, and he will get his wish. Demp comes off the DL. He'll start the Cubs' final game before the All-Star break. Before heading to the DL, he had been one of the most productive pitchers in all of baseball, winning his previous 3 starts, pitching more than 22 consecutive scoreless innings. He'll be on a pitch count of 75 to 80.
Yeah, I give him credit. You know, one of the things, you know, when you've been around the league as long as Ryan Dempster has, you have to make adjustments. And the biggest adjustment that Demp has made this year is he's mixed in that cut fastball, particularly to left-handed hitters. It's something where hitters have come back to the dugout and said, what is that? They haven't seen that yet from him. So just adding that extra pitch, and he's throwing the ball well for the Cubs.
Something else to the repertoire. Let's check out the pitching matchup for tomorrow's Game 2 of the series. It will be Jeff Samardzija and Dylan G. Samardzija coming off a very good outing, but he had scuffled in the month of June.
Oh, my goodness. Had he ever. He ran into trouble in like the 4th and 5th inning, couldn't go deep. But against Atlanta, he had as good a split finger fastball as I've seen him have. And usually that split finger really comes around in the just severe heat. Boy, you get that sweat going, you mix it in with the rosin, you get a real good grip of that split finger fastball. You're in the heavy air in Atlanta. It's hot in New York. Hopefully he'll have the same type of split finger fastball that he did last time.
All right, for Dave Otto, I'm David Kaplan. Thank you for watching Horseshoe Casino Cubs postgame live. Cubs win 8-7. I'll see you on the news set. Gail Fisher already there.
Cubs Postgame Live is presented by Horseshoe Casino. Nobody does more for the gambler than Horseshoe Casino. Just 20 minutes from downtown Chicago.
Traveled all this way. Make it worth their while.
Must be nice, cheering on Team USA from the shallow end. Back in 08, we didn't have these U-verse wireless receivers that let you move the TV around wherever. No siree, Bob.
Who's Bob?
And if you didn't have a TV outlet, well, then you couldn't watch Diddley Squat.
You talk a lot.
You have no idea how good you have it.
I tried working.
Ooh.
Get a wireless receiver in time for the Olympic Games. Get U-verse TV for $29 a month for 6 months. Rethink possible.
Now listen to me. I've seen you grow as players and grow as a team. And no matter what happens out there, you will walk out of this locker room better than when you walked in. Win or lose, you are all champions.
These have always been the rooms where teams are built, and Sports Authority will always supply just the right tools. Because we have everything for every team with unbeatable values. Sports Authority, all things sporting
I gladly referred some of my friends to DirecTV, and now I get $40 a month off my bill. If I'm happy with something, I'm going to tell my friends about it. You know, I've referred people to my mechanic, but he's never given me a free oil change. But with DirecTV, when I refer somebody, I get a discount, and I think that says something about them.
For every friend you refer to DirecTV, you'll get $10 off your bill every month, and so will they. Refer more friends, save more money. Just give them your account number before they call.
You know what, Josh? You guys are always giving back to the public. Tell them what you have in store, Josh.
You know, selling your gold is so popular these days. Everybody's selling gold, and gold is so high.
Yes.
Sell your gold to Alberts, and for every $100 in gold you sell, I will give you a $20 gas gift card.
Gas gift card? Do you know how high gas is? That's great, Josh.
You know what? It's a great promotion. Every $100, you get $20 in gas gift cards. We'll see you at Alberts to sell your gold.
Come on to Alberts, okay?
Hi, I'm Justin Marge with the Chicago Cubs. You're watching Comcast Sportsnet.
This is Sportsnet Central, presented by GMC. Live from the Comcast Sportsnet studios in Chicago.
Well, welcome to Sportsnet Central, presented by GMC. I'm David Kaplan alongside Gail Fisher. Both Chicago baseball teams in action tonight. And Kerry Wood stopped by and let us in on a secret about his 20 strikeout game.
Yeah, a story never made public before. But we're going to start on the south side, where Jake Peavy was trying to snap a 4-game slide, and by doing so would help the Sox to their 4th straight victory. The Sox offense has only scored 2 runs in Jake's last 4 outings. They needed to give him some support in this one. Top of the first, Peavy was in a jam, but he benefits from the strike him out, throw him out to get out of that inning. Top of the second now, Adam Lynn takes Peavy the other way. That ball will get out for his 7th of the season. It is quickly 1-0 Blue Jays. But in the bottom of the 5th, Peavy would finally get that elusive run support. Diane Viciedo leading it off against Aaron Laffey. He smokes one down into the corner. It's a leadoff double. Alexi Ramirez is next, and he gets the single to left, so Viciedo will come around to 3rd. Davis with an awful throw that goes over catcher J.P. Arancibia. Ramirez gets to 3rd. We're tied at 1. Next batter is Gordon Beckham, and he bloops one to left. Ramirez will score. Brett Lowry trying to flip it to Davis, but it goes by him. Some bad defense here. Beckham cruises into 2nd. And 2 batters later, it's Kevin Youkilis's turn. And he rips one to left. Beckham will score easily. It's now 3-1 White Sox. Bottom of the 6th now, A.J. Przinsky adds to the lead.
That ball hit deep. He looks up. You can put it on the ball. Yes, he hung it and he heard it. Mercy. It's 4-1.
A.J.'s 16th of the season. He's now only 2 away from his career high of 18. Another great outing from Peavy. He gets Arancibia to fly to right to end the 7th inning. He goes 7 1/3, only gives up the 1 run on 5 hits and strikes out 7. Addison Reed in there in the 9th. A run already in. But Davis grounds into the game-ending double play. Sox get their 4th win in a row, and Jake Peavy finally gets some run support. He gets his first victory since May 26. So Peavy gets off the schneid, winning for the first time in 5 starts. Paul Konerko had 2 hits, as did Alexi Ramirez, but the story of the night again was Peavy, another dazzling performance. Here's manager Robin Ventura on his starter.
It's kind of been that same story, he gives up 1 and we struggle, but guys battled and kind of grinded that one out. It wasn't necessarily pretty, but tough at bats, and we started off with a double. You can get him in, those close situations, infield in, and Uke's in the middle of it again. So it's nice, and the AJ home run was a big one.
Meanwhile, Philip Umber finished his second rehab stint with AAA Charlotte tonight, throwing 63 pitches over 4 innings. Umber gave up 2 runs on 5 hits, including a home run. He walked 2 and struck out 1. Now, Umber will likely need one more minor league start before rejoining the Sox.
I feel like my arm's healthy. Now it's just a matter of, when they want me, when they need me, and really for me the next step in my progression is to get my off-speed pitches a little sharper. But like I said, definitely tonight was a positive and something I can build on.
We've got much more on the Sox ahead on Sportsnet Central. We'll head back to the South Side for more reaction to tonight's win over the Blue Jays. That's coming up in 14 minutes. So could the Sox keep the Indians and Tigers at bay? Let's head to Cleveland, where the Indians hosted the Rays at Progressive Field. Bottom of the first, we pick it up. Indians already down 2-1. Carlos Santana is at the plate as Drupal Cabrera distracts Alex Cobb from third. Cobb balks, and Cabrera gets the easy score. Game is tied at 2. Top of the 5th, Tampa Bay up 4-2. Luke Scott takes Justin Masterson to deep right center. A 2-run bomb. Scott snaps a 41 at-bat hitless streak, and yeah, he's pretty relieved. Rays lead at 6-2. Same inning, same score. 2 runners on for Elliott Johnson. He shoots this in the right center field gap for a 2-run double, and the Rays go on to win it 10-3.
All right, Royals at Tigers. We pick it up in the 4th. Tigers lead 2-zip. Drew Smiley off the DL gets Billy Butler swinging in the inning. Just one of Smiley's 10 punch-outs on the night. He gives up 6 hits, 2 earned runs in 6 innings. Top of the 5th. Royals down 2-1, and Jason Bourgeois rips one up the middle. Pena will score the game-tying RBI. We are locked up at 2. Bottom of the 6th, still even at 2. 1 on Delman Young. Way up, way out, 2-run bomb. Tigers take the lead 4-2, and that would be your final. So here's a look at the updated AL Central standings, and there you have the Indians 3 in back of the White Sox. The Tigers 4.5 games back, actually 4 games back now. They stay 4 back of the Sox. Cubs rotation looking for someone to step up and be the ace of the rotation. It looks like Travis Wood may be that guy after his last 3 starts. He struck out 15, allowed just 12 hits and 1 run during that time. He was on the mound tonight in New York trying to run his winning streak to 4 straight. Coming into Friday's game, Reed Johnson, a .464 batting average, a home run, and 5 RBIs in his career against Johan Santana, one of the game's best. Second pitch of the game, Reed Johnson has liftoff. Solo home run to left, and just like that, the Cubs a 1-0 lead. Top 3rd after the Mets tied it at 1. Johnson leading off again, and he nearly gets another home run. He rips a double off the top of the wall and left. He will pull in at second, but the Cubs unable to score. Santana recovers quickly, strikes out Darwin Barney swinging, gets Anthony Rizzo, and gets Alfonso Soriano. Inning over. Travis Wood battling on a warm night in Queens. Bottom 3rd, 1 on, 1 out. Ronnie Cedeno doubles off the wall. Ruben Tejada comes all the way around from first to score. Mets a 2-1 lead. Later in the inning, 2 out. Scott Hairston lines it, and Luis Valbuena, an outstanding play to save a run. Top 5, Johnson leading off again. This a key play in the game. Slow dribbler past the mound. Santana runs to cover. Can't hold on to the throw. Johnson steps on his foot. Santana may have been injured on the play. You could see right there. He stayed in the game after some warm-up tosses, but was not the same. 2 batters later, with 2 on, Anthony Rizzo has left the building. His 4th of the season. Cubs lead 5-2. Another game-winning hit for Mr. Rizzo. 2 batters later, Jeff Baker with a solo jack to left. His 3rd of the season. It is 6-2 Cubs. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Carlos Marmol pitching after giving up a home run to make it 8-5. He walks Tejada. Then he's going to walk Daniel Murphy. Then he's going to walk David Wright. Stop me, we've seen this movie before. Then Ike Davis, a 2-run base hit to right. Just like that, the lead down to a single run. And the next batter will be Lucas Duda. He lines one right back to Marmol. He catches, flips to Anthony Rizzo. Ball game over. Cubs make it interesting. They hang on to win the game 8-7. So they hang on by the slimmest of margins to get the W. Carlos Marmol with another tightrope walk to close it out. We mentioned Anthony Rizzo with 4 hits. Alfonso Soriano, Jeff Baker, Gio Soto each had 2 hits apiece. We mentioned Reed Johnson as well. Travis Wood, another excellent outing. 6 innings pitch allowed just 2 earned to pick up another W. And our GMC professional grade player is Cubs rookie first baseman Anthony Rizzo. Tonight, the Cubs rookie 4 for 5, 3 knocked in, a 3-run bomb, his 4th already on the season in 10 games. He's hitting .375 since the call-up. And after the game, he caught up with our Len Casper and Todd Hollandsworth.
I knew he was going to be, aggressive with all of his pitches, and he had good stuff. Just luckily, I put a good swing on a pitch, and fortunate enough to let it go out.
Anthony, great night for you. How has your approach been different than last year in San Diego? What's been the difference for you?
And I think the main thing is just not trying to do too much and staying within my game and my approach and not letting the pitchers dictate what I'm going to do that day, but me control the bat.
It's nice to know you're going to be in there every day, isn't it? I mean, it seems like you've gotten more comfortable knowing that you're going to be in that lineup every single day.
Yeah, it's Dale, when I got called up in our meeting, telling me I was going to be in the 3-hole, there's a lot of confidence that gave me just personally, and it feels good, and I just want to keep going from here.
The Cubs say Ryan Dempster will indeed get the start on Sunday as he comes off the DL to pitch the final game before the All-Star break. Will it be his final start as a Cub? Let the trade talks resume as Demp returns from a 3-week layoff. They sore right lat. Manager Dale Swaim says Sunday is the perfect opportunity for the right-hander to return to the rotation.
If it was somebody else besides Ryan Dempster, you probably wouldn't be thinking about this, but the way he keeps his body in shape and how in tune he is with it, and the way the ball was coming out of his hand on Monday and Wednesday, and then the flat ground he did today, and letting it go, and then taking time off, and then getting back on the mound and throwing some pitches is to make sure it didn't stiffen up or anything. It was the telltale to give him a shot on Sunday.
Kerry Wood's career as a Cub had plenty of highs and lows, but wait until you hear what Kid K had to say about his most memorable moment in his career on the north side. Meanwhile, Derrick Rose continuing his rehab from the torn ACL that ended his season, but find out why some are up in arms about a visit to L.A. Ridiculous. And could the Blackhawks' nemesis be on his way to Chicago? Not likely. The man they call Bobby Lou shares his thoughts on possibly winding up to play in the Windy City. First, here's our U.S. Cellular text message trivia question. Which of the following holds the Cubs franchise record for most home runs hit by a rookie? Your choices are Ernie Banks, Billy Williams, Gio Soto, or Sammy Sosa. Text the number of your answer to 29653. Standard messaging rates apply. Answer later on Sportsnet Central.
Sportsnet Central on Comcast Sportsnet is presented to you by the GMC Terrain. We are professional grade.
This Independence Day, get a total value of $7,500 when you trade up to Sierra with Extended Cab SLE Value Package. With an available 5.3-liter V8 engine with active fuel management, no competitor has better V8 fuel efficiency. Not Ram, not Ford. Celebrate Independence Day with $500 cash back for a total value of $6,500 on Sierra with Extended Cab SLE Value Package. Or trade up to get a total value of $7,500. GMC. Why just trade in when you can trade up?
Xfinity presents. In nearly a decade of dominance, no man has come close to beating Anderson Silva, except one.
Oh, yeah, he rocked him! He hurt him! And Chael hits him again, and again, and again.
He has beaten him up for the better part of 4 rounds.
This is do or die. Triangle,
Watch out!
triangle! Can he choke out Sonnen? He's tapping! It's all over!
Order UFC 148 online at Xfinity.com/UFC.
Must be nice, cheering on Team USA from the shallow end. Back in 08, we didn't have these U-verse wireless receivers that let you move the TV around wherever. No siree, Bob.
Who's Bob?
And if you didn't have a TV outlet, well, then you couldn't watch Diddley squat.
You talk of that.
You have no idea how good you have it.
It's not working.
Ooh.
Get a wireless receiver in time for the Olympic Games. Get U-verse TV for $29 a month for 6 months. Rethink possible.
Tomorrow, DeAsa and company go for a W as they suit up for a showdown with the Blue Jays. Coverage begins at 2:30 with White Sox pregame live. White Sox, Blue Jays, tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 on Comcast Sportsnet. Fans' best friend.
What's the point of an EPA estimated 42 miles per gallon if the miles aren't interesting? The Lexus CT Hybrid. See your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer.
You're watching Comcast Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group.
Here comes the hook. Got him! 20 strikeouts! He's got the National League record. He tied the Major League record.
Most Cubs fans look back on May 6, 1998, when Kerry Wood struck out 20 Houston Astros as the best moment of his Cubs career. However, Wood was in our CSN studios today to tape a special about that historic game that will run next week during the All-Star break. He told us that his elbow injury that led to Tommy John surgery a year later may have actually started on the final pitch of that game to Derek Bell.
That was actually the first pitch and first time I'd ever felt anything in my elbow. I threw it as hard as I could. I knew I was finishing the game. I knew I had him. All I had to do was throw it and get it to the plate or close to it, and it just gripped it and threw it as hard as I could. And you know, I didn't hurt right then. I made my next start and pitched well, but I remember thinking, wow, something felt different.
Wow, so that's the first time in your
I felt
career.
anything in the elbow, yeah.
How about that?
On that last pitch.
Well,
it was worth it.
And you can see Wood's 20 strikeout game next week as part of our Comcast Sportsnet Classics during the All-Star break Wednesday night. I'll be joined by Kerry to look back at the game when we find out what his biggest accomplishment throughout his long career was. And then on Thursday at 7 p.m., we live Philip Umber's perfect game against Seattle. It was just 3 months ago when he faced the minimum of 27 batters in that historic game on a Saturday. That's all next week during our Comcast Sportsnet Classics.
Apparently, if you are rehabbing from an injury, you are not allowed to do anything but hang out in the training room or sit around the house, which I guess is why people are up in arms about this video. Derrick Rose caught on tape by TMZ coming out of a Hollywood nightclub at 1:30 in the morning. The Bulls star, who is rehabbing from ACL surgery, appears to be just hanging out with his friends, but the video has sparked some debate on whether or not Rose should be out clubbing while injured. Give me a break. All right, Miami may have found its fourth Heatle. No official word yet, but Heat owner Mickey Arison tweeted, "Welcome to the family, number 20, signaling that Ray Allen will sign with Miami and spurn a richer offer from the Celtics. Allen is said to be concerned with a diminished role in Boston being usurped by Avery Bradley in the lineup. Well, how about Elton Brand returning to Chicago? I love the idea. The 76ers will reportedly release the former All-Star under the league's amnesty clause so they can sign Nick Young. Brand will still collect the $18 million owed to him for next year. Right now, Dallas seems to be one team already interested in the forward.
Didn't help my teammates out. Hey, sorry, guys.
Vancouver Canucks goalie Roberto Luongo, not a well-liked man here in the Windy City. In fact, you could say he's despised by Hawks fans whenever he plays at the United Center. So today's news that Luongo is looking to move on from Vancouver and is now open to the idea of playing for the Blackhawks has garnered some attention locally and nationally. In a radio interview, Luongo was open and honest about where his career is headed.
There's a lot of cities that are great to play in. I mean, and Chicago is definitely one of them. But I think you got to realize that you know, it works both ways. You know, there's not only me involved in the decision. You know, it would also be a question of if the Blackhawks would be interested, and you know, if the team would be interested in trading me there, and if I'd be willing to go there. So there's more than just me that needs to decide where I want to go.
In case you missed it, Jake Peavy and the White Sox got their 4th win in a row. It was already 3-1 when A.J. Pierzynski crushes this Aaron Laffey pitch. His 16th home run of the season makes it 4-1 Southsiders. It was another nice outing from Jake Peavy.